So today, I thought I would talk about what it's like drawing on an iPad, on my iPad. Because I've had this thing for almost a year now. I love this thing. This is the only thing I've used for digital art. I mean, I've tried using my laptop for digital art, but I really hate plugging in the tablet and drawing down here but having to look up there. I really hated that. This thing has been great for drawing. Fantastic. It's definitely helped me with drawing a lot. I do more digital art than I've ever done, and it's great. So I thought I would talk about it because people still ask me questions about it, so I thought I'd make a video to fully talk about it because this is a commitment. I mean, this iPad was like $700, and then I also got the Apple Pencil, which is another $100. So that's like $800 right there. Like this is a commitment. This is not a, oh, I'd like to try drawing on an iPad. This is a commitment. So first of all, the iPad is very easy to use. I mean, it's literally just a giant iPhone. I chose to get this size iPad because I wanted to take me when I went out, because one thing that I love doing is I love going to my local coffee shop and drawing. So I wanted to make sure it was as portable as possible. And this iPad is literally the size of the sketchbook that I carry with me everywhere. It's like about the same size. So that's why I decided to go with this size. You can go with a larger size, which is like a 12-inch. I decided against that one because number one, it's like $100 more expensive. Number two, it's big, it's bulky, it's tough to carry around if you're just casually carrying it places. I got my iPad, and shortly after, one of my friends got an iPad, and she decided to get the 12-inch, and she told me she regrets it a little bit because it's difficult to carry around. It's not like portable. Like, there's this, which is easy to carry around because you buy a case for it and then you put it in your backpack and everything's fine. But with the 12-inch, it's just not the best for carrying around. That is an iPad you use if you're going to be drawing at home. If you're going to be drawing in public, I mean, I recommend this. I've drawn on this in public loads. Again, it's like the size of my sketchbook, so it wasn't like a big transition. It was pretty easy. The Apple Pencil, this thing is super, super cool. It has pressure, so that way when you're drawing, it's literally like using a pencil and paper, except smoother and easier to fix your mistakes. Charging is really easy. You just pop the little cap off, and then you can plug it straight into your iPad. It's a little awkward to charge, but it's not that bad, really. You know, like you just put in the little slot there and bow. It's charging. And this thing gets a 30-minute charge on 8 seconds, and then I think to get a full charge, you only have to put it in for 8 minutes to get a full charge, which can last days. So it's very, very impressive. Oh, another thing, the battery life on this thing is really, really good. I have drawn for like 8 hours straight on this thing, and it's only dropped down to 70% from a full charge. So this thing, it's got a really good battery. I realized the cutest thing the other day, which is that Lion will actually hold my Apple Pencil for me on my desk, which is so cute. Anyway, sorry. Okay, I'll show you how the iPad works and the app I use works. This is my iPad. Backgrounds, not that surprising. Now for the program that I use Procreate, which is this app right here. You can see there's a bunch of drawings in it. What a surprise. One-time purchase of $10. Has loads of features in it. I really like it. There's a little plus button in the corner, and if you click that, that's where you can make a canvas size. They have automatically a screen size, but I have my own screen size below because I like drawing with 300 dots per inch, which you can see there. So that is what I typically do. So I'm going to click that. You've made a new canvas, and it's the size of your screen. There is an alternate mode you can use to make it black. Let's see, where is it? Light interface. That's originally what it looks like, but I like the lighter look. So I do that. What you see up there in the right corner, there's a little brush. You click that, and you have a brush library. You have all different types of brushes automatically, and you can add your own brushes too. Next to that's a little finger, which is a smudging tool. Now with the smudging tool, or like the blending tool, what you do is you click whichever brush you want and it makes a different effect while blending. So I'm going to do an example. I'm going to paint. I'm going to use a flat brush. I guess I'll do that in black. Now I'll do color. Wait, okay, let's do that. Ooh, bright. Okay. Okay, put these two colors together. Now, I'm using the water brush right now, so if I go over the line here, it blends it differently. See? Blends it out using that brush. And now you can go in and change it. All different kinds of brushes, and it has different blending effects. Next is the eraser, which again, you choose whichever brush you want to erase with. I use a medium hard brush to erase with. And then if you go to the next side, that's where all your layers are. And I think you can have up to 136 layers. I usually only use 10. And then of course in the corner there's your little color wheel. You can have different types of palettes. And there are all different ways you can use the color wheel literally any way you want. I prefer using classic, and then of course I have my palettes, which you can set as a default. So if we look at Ascend here, we can click set default, and it's immediately right there under your little color wheel, which is very, very cool. The left top section there's a little mouse clicker. If you click that, that's how you can move things. So wait, might help if I actually put something in there. Okay, click that, clicks whatever's in the section, and moves it around. And then next to that is a selection thing. And next to that, you've got like a little magic wand where you can do different things like opacity, and then you just, what you do to change that, if you see the little bar at the top that's changing, you just rub your Apple Pencil across the screen. And then when you're done with it, you can click share, and then you can hit whatever file size you want, and exports it, and then you can save it. And then you can also automatically Procreate just starts recording, so you can automatically make a time-lapse video. And they have different preferences. There's just so much that you can do in this app, and I really like it. All right, I'm gonna go back to the gallery. And then if you want to delete something, you hit select up here, click whatever you want, and then delete it. Okay. You can also import files, and then you can also bring a photo in. So one thing that I like doing is drawing, like sketching out something traditionally, and then taking a picture of it and putting it in here to draw digitally sometimes. And so if you click photo, click on a photo and bring it in, I guess I'll import my latest drawing, and then see, just like that. Very, very easy to use. So that is the app. Another thing that you can do is at the bottom, if you slide your finger up, if I can do it right, okay, you can take your little pictures icon there, you can take that, grab it, and move to the other side of your screen. And then you can split screen, and you can also change the size that you split screen. And this is really good if you're drawing something you need a reference. So you can have the picture up there while you're drawing it over here. Super cool. So that is what it's like drawing on the iPad Pro. That is what I use, and I really like it. It's a little funny to get used to at first, but it's not. It's literally, it's not that different from drawing with a pen and paper. The difference is you're doing it digitally, you can color, and you have a lot more options with things that you can do. I do want to say this, you don't have to buy an iPad to do digital art. There are loads of people that can do amazing drawings using Microsoft Paint and the cheapest plug-in tablet you can think of. Like, having a good tablet is nice, but it's not entirely necessary. I mean, as long as it works, you can literally do whatever you want with whatever program. You don't have to spend $10 on Procreate. You don't have to spend $800 on an iPad and an Apple Pencil to be good at drawing. You just have to take time and practice with whatever you have, and you can figure it out. I've seen great things from people who used an iPad. People said great things about it, said it was easy to use. So I wanted to give it a shot. And it was one of those things where I kept playing with it and I figured it out. And I mean, I'm still learning how to use Procreate and draw digitally. I'm still not used to it. I'm still learning things. I just kind of wanted to let you know that you don't need to have an iPad. You don't need to have all these super expensive artist markers to be able to make amazing art. There are plenty of people who can make amazing things using Sharpies and the cheapest things you can think of. The difference between what makes you a good artist with that and something else is you and the work that you put into it. Like, I've personally gotten better at drawing since I've gotten my iPad because I've been drawing more often, because I'm practicing more, because this makes drawing really fun for me. But you don't need it to get good at art. You don't need it to be good at drawing. You can be good at drawing with literally anything. You just have to take the time to practice and work on it and work hard. So I just wanted to you know, put that in there. I recommend using an iPad to draw if you like drawing. If you're out a lot when you draw, if you're out of the house a lot when you draw and you don't want to carry a lot with you and you want to do digital art, I recommend an iPad. I recommend an iPad if you just really want an iPad and you can afford it. Like, honestly, go for it. You can give it a shot. But I will say, make sure this is what you want and make sure you get the iPad that you want, the right size. There are 3 sizes you can choose from. There's like the 9-inch, there's the 10-inch, and then there's the 12-inch. I went with the 10-inch because that's the best for me personally. You might prefer a larger iPad, you might prefer a smaller iPad. You can always go to an Apple store and play on the different iPads. That's what I did to figure out which one I wanted. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hope that answered all of your questions, and if you have any more, feel free to ask them below. And yeah, happy drawing, I guess. Thank you for watching. If you did, I hope you have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I hope you have a good week next week. And thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, because that's really neat and really helpful. We'll see you guys next week with another video. Alright, but yes, thank you for watching and being here. Okay, bye.